Shalom. Starting off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned the truth from. And Shalom, the elect out there. Today's title of this lesson will be Global IT Outage. And this goes out to you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. Once again, today's title of this lesson will be Global IT Outage. So I have a quick The New York Times news article, and it reads, chaos and confusion. Tech outage causes disruptions worldwide. Let's read on down for a little bit more information. It says right here, airlines, hospitals, and people's computers were affected after CrowdStrike, a cybersecurity company, sent out a flawed software update. Let's read on down. It says airlines grounded flights, operators of 911 lines could not respond to emergencies, hospitals canceled surgeries, retailers closed for the day, and the actions all traced back to a batch of bad computer codes. A flawed software update sent out by a little-known cybersecurity company caused chaos and disruption around the world on Friday. The company CrowdStrike, based in Austin, Texas, makes software used by multinational corporations, government agencies, and scores of the other organizations to protect against hackers and online intruders. But when CrowdStrike sent its update on Thursday to its customers that run Microsoft Windows software, computers began to crash. The fallout, which was immediate and inescapable, highlighted the brittleness of global technology infrastructure. The world has become reliant on Microsoft and a handful of cybersecurity firms like CrowdStrike. So when a single flawed piece of software is released over the internet, it can almost instantly damage countless companies and organizations that depend on the technology as part of everyday business. So we're seeing this global IT outage cause chaos and confusion or disruptions. People were in panic mode. They did not know what was happening. And you see right here from the title, it says chaos and confusion, and that what was going on. And people didn't know what was happening. And this happened on Friday. And right now we're seeing that almost 3,000 flights were canceled. People are still grounded in the airports, still, waiting for things to come back online. So this caused a lot of chaos, and disruption, globally. And it's saying airlines were affected, hospitals, computers were affected, and they're also saying that banks had service issues. And it's saying, as we read right here, operators of 911 lines could not respond to emergencies, hospitals had to cancel surgeries, and they're saying that this CrowdStrike sent out a bad computer code and there was no malicious intent. This was not a cyber attack, but we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're not believing what this devil says. We're going to take that with a grain of salt, because you can't trust this devil, because we already know he's trying to usher in this NWO, this digital cash society. He's kind of ushering this new system. And we are seeing a lot of things happen one after another. First we see this alleged Trump assassination. Now we see this global IT outage, and we also know that now Biden has dropped out of the presidential race, and Kamala Harris is stepping up. So we're seeing things happen left and right. These constantly things are happening one after another. But one thing about it is that Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, he's in control of everything. He's making all these things happen. He's constantly moving the chess pieces left and right. So let's get another quick article. We're not going to go into it, but I just want to read the title of it. It says, Global IT Outage shows dangers of cashless society. And that's exactly what's coming, a digital cashless society. We already know this devil's trying to usher in this new system, this NWO. And he's trying to put everybody on a digital infrastructure. We already know what comes with that grain of rights, which is what the RFID microchip, which is going your right hand on your forehead. Revelation 30:16 is speaking loud and clear. And we constantly tell you people these things left and right. You so-called Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans. You better take heed to what's going on, because these things are lined up. And Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, he's about to bring it. All hell is about to break loose. All the Abkill. And we already know this devil, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. He wants all the Abkill. He wants to create the chaos and then establish order. So we've seen these things. We're seeing people in an uproar. We're seeing people panic, people not knowing what to do. People are starting to ask questions. All hell's but to break loose, and we've seen these things left and right. But one thing about it is that the power eventually will go out, because we already know they're trying to usher in this new system. A reset will take place. Power outages, grid shutdowns, blackouts. Everybody sees things. So one thing also about it, the power eventually will go out, and all hell will break loose. And constantly warning people of these things left and right. So I have a quick video to show you guys, and then we'll just dive into the lesson. So bear with me real fast. Let's close out this. All right, here we go.
1,000 flights are grounded around the world right now after this worldwide Microsoft outage. That is the sound of people just waiting, right? This is a quickly developing story. So here's what we know so far. Cybersecurity company, the name of the company is CrowdStrike. It says a content update for Windows systems is to blame for all of this. So since then, they have said the issue has been, quote, identified, isolated, and a fix has been deployed. Flights have been affected around the world. The good news is that this fix they're talking about seems to be working. American Airlines, for example, Dubai Airport now saying they're back up and running. So that company, along with many other airlines, grounded all flights after this technical issue. At Toronto's Pearson Airport, they've warned about delays, no cancellations yet. Hopefully that doesn't change. In addition to airlines, broadcasters, banks, stores, healthcare providers, pharmacies around the world that use Microsoft systems have all been affected by this. Sky News in the UK and Australia even knocked off the air for some time. They are also back up and running.
We begin with this morning's top story, the worldwide computer outage that disrupted air travel, healthcare, banking, and communication systems. This morning, companies are seeing signs of recovery after spending most of Friday scrambling to get past the so-called blue screen of death. The issue was caused by a faulty software update from CrowdStrike. It affected computers running Microsoft Windows. The company says it's working on a fix and that the issue was not caused by a cyber attack or a security breach.
Or as we see, man, things are heating up. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, he's constantly doing things left and right. And also we know that we're seeing that things could change in a blink of an eye. Your daily lives, your livelihood, you're worrying about your careers, you're about your lifestyles, going out, drinking, being in the house more. These things can change in an instant. Your life can be changed in an instant. Power outages, career shutdowns, blackouts. We've seen these things happen. All these things, one day the power officially will go out and there will be a global shutdown. We already know all hell break loose. We constantly warn our people, you so-called Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans. Take heed, seek the Lord now while he's near, while he may found. Because the evil days are ahead of us. Tribulations near, great trouble and suffering is coming. We constantly telling you to turn back to true power, which is Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. The days are about to get bad. All hell break loose, chaos, anarchy, laws. All these things the men of law are constantly warning about. These things are about to happen, and they're right here at the door. So let's start off today's lesson in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. And I have the KJV. Let's start off with the KJV first, and it reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, his plans, his evil schemes, his plots." We already know what this devil is trying to do. He's trying to usher in this new system, this NWO. We already know what comes to that creative rights, which is what that RFD microchip was going your right hand on your forehead, which is the mark of the beast, pursuant to Revelation 13:16, and it's speaking loud and clear. It doesn't matter if you not taking heed. It doesn't matter if you don't care. These things are about to happen. Yahweh Bashim Al Shai says to warn our people. Whether you hear or forbear, we have to tell you of these things before it happen. We constantly warn you of these things. So once these things finally happen, you'll know that a prophet has been among you, because we constantly warn you of these things. So 2/3 of our people, what are they doing right now? They're scoffing, they're mocking, they're saying you don't know what you're talking about. They're just saying all these things you're saying are not going to happen. Well, we're going to see, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he's about to do a great thing. He's about to move a lot of things into place. We're already seeing what's going on around the world now. A lot of global events, War III, are constantly brewing up. All of these things are happening left and right. We're seeing in the news of this alleged Trump assassination, global IT hours, and now Biden has dropped out of the presidential race, and Kamala Harris is stepping up. So we're not ignorant of Satan's device. We already know him, man. He's about to come down with that wrath, because he knows if he had but a short time. So let's read on down. Let's read the NLT right here. It says, "So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes." And exactly, we're not ignorant of his device. We know what's coming down the pipeline. And we're also knowing that these things are coming fast and these things are at the door. Let's keep on moving. This is a very cool lesson. This is the book of Proverbs at 27 verse 12, and also at the KJV and the NLT. So let's read the KJV first. And it reads, "A prudent man," which a prudent means wise, "a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." Let's read the NLT. It says right here, "A prudent person foresees danger and takes precautions. the simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. And that's going to be what? The two-thirds. What if two-thirds of our people doing? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and you Native Americans. Two-thirds of people what? Going on to their lives, worrying about these lavish lifestyles, worrying about careers, worrying about trying to establish themselves, but they're not taking heed to what? The men of the Lord. We constantly want our people left and right to prepare yourself spiritually for the things to come. Because what? Tribulation is coming. Great trouble and suffering, adversity, hardships are coming. Your lives are about to change. Things are about to get really hard out here in this field. It's about to get real. If Yahweh Bashim Al Shai is not on your side, you will die and you will be destroyed. And we constantly want our people left and right. Hey, turn back, take heed, seek the Lord now. Take heed to the men of the Lord. Take heed to what the men of the Lord are saying. This wisdom, this knowledge and understanding. Because one day, once this power grow out, once all hell break loose, and once the Lord brings the family of the word and shuts the mouthpiece of the men of the Lord, it's done. You see, it will be done and all hell break loose. Judgment, calamity, mass judgment is going to go out on a large scale. And we constantly want our people left and the right of these things, man. Take heed, take heed. A prudent man, a wise man foreseeth the evil. What does evil mean? Bad times. Take heed and prepare yourself spiritually for these things. We constantly warn you of all these dangers to come. If you're not taking heed, if you're not seeking the Lord, and also if you're not fearing the Lord, you will perish and you will be destroyed in these days to come. Let's read this again one more time. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 12, and it reads, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. The simple pass on and are punished." Let's keep on moving. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1, and we but to come upon these times. Let's read. And it reads, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people." And who are the people? The Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and you Native Americans. Let's keep on reading. And it says, "And there should be a time of trouble, and that trouble is near," which is what? Jacob's trouble. It is right at the door, "such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that should be found written in the book." And who's written in the book? The elect, that remnant. Only the elect or remnant will be saved. We already know 2/3 therein should be cut off and die. 2/3 of our people will be cut off and they will die. But the elect, that remnant, the Lord will save. He will protect. He will lead their way, and He will put a hedge of protection over them. And also we come into in some exciting times. Supernatural intervention is about to come into play. Divine intervention. All these things we see in these movies. Powers that people have. The Lord is about to give supernatural powers, spiritual powers coming to the men of the Lord. Certain men will get spiritual powers to protect themselves, to protect their families, and also the possible other members of the elect. So we come to some exciting times right now. The Lord is about to do a great thing. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, He's about to protect His elect, and He's about to do great and wonderful things. That's why we have to keep trusting and believing who? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We have to keep trusting in Him, because in these days to come, the Lord is the only thing that we will have, and we have to keep trusting. We have to have that strong faith in the Lord, because in these days to come, it's going to get real dark and grim. It's about to get real out here. All hell's about to break loose. Chaos, anarchy, lawlessness. A lot of evil things are about to come into play right now. Tribulation, adversity, hardships. All these things that the Lord constantly warning about. These things are about to happen. They are at the door. So let's read this again one more time. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And it reads, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people. And there should be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall deliver everyone that should be found written in the book." Let's keep on moving. And I'll close out with this last precept. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. And it reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And who's the devil? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's seen his kingdom is fallen. He's seen the society is kind of circled down the drain, and he's seen his time is up. Lord Yahweh Shai is about to break them clouds, and he's coming with great glory and great power, and to take down his evil, wicked kingdom, and to beam up his leg and establish the kingdom of heaven that dwells in the righteous. We cannot wait for this to happen. We cannot wait for this society and America, which is Babylon, to finally crumble as a whole. We constantly seeing these things left and right. The chess pieces are constantly lining up for these things. But we already knowing that Esau Edom, he's about to come with that hammer. He's about to swing it one last time. He's about to put everything that he has out in his trick bag. He's about to come with that wrath. He's about to get real wicked. He's about to show his horns. A lot of things are coming down the pipeline. Evils upon evils are coming. Dark days lie ahead of us, but we have to keep trusting and believing in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because He's our only hope. He's the only way to go. We have to have that faith that Lord will protect us. Lord willing, if we're part of that number, if we're part of that hopeful elect, Lord willing, we will make it. But we have to keep trusting and believing in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He is the only way to go. Let's read this again one time. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. And I read, therefore, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So I hope this lesson will edify. Next time I say, Shalom.